Hey guys, we have another video for you guys today. This is Luis with Team X 3 Drop, and we have our very own Evan Ponce. And
What's up, guys?
what are you playing, Evan?
So yesterday I played a Gren maju deck. It's it's kind of it's pretty much an OTK deck, but it runs a lot of traps, so can do a little bit of everything.
Would you consider it a cheese deck?
I wouldn't. Other people would. I think it's actually a pretty decent deck, a really solid deck, to be honest with you. But that's just me. You can take a look at this profile, try it out if you want, and just kind of decide for yourself.
All right, you want to show us the deck?
Yeah, let's get into it. So, main card of the deck, got 3 Gren maju. Really old card if you guys don't know what he does. He gains 400 attack for all of your banished cards. So right away, that should tell you we're trying to banish a lot of cards in this deck. He's the main guy. We've also got 3 Eater of Millions. So you can banish 5 or more cards from your extra deck. I believe you can also do it from your hand or field as well to special summon him. He gains 100 attack for all of the face down banished cards, period. And if he battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that monster face down. So he can be pretty decent removal at times, but his attack also adds up. Not as much as this guy, but still quite a bit.
So if you open the Eater of Millions in your opening hand, and you banish 15, what would his attack be just right off the bat?
Well, his will be 1,500, and his will be 15 times 4, so 6,000.
Oof.
So that's what I mean. That's just yeah,
pretty good.
It can happen. It's,
yeah.
And it happened quite a bit yesterday. Then we've got 3 of this new guy, Gizmek Orochi. So he just came out in Rising Rampage. He's a level 8. He's got a quick effect. You can banish 8 cards face down from the top of your deck to special summon him. That's either player's turn. And then on your turn, you can banish 3 cards from your extra deck and pop a face-up monster on the field. So yeah, he helps you with banishing stuff a lot. There were plenty of times yesterday that my opponent would do their thing, and then on their end phase, I would bring him out, and that's just a free 8 cards banished. So I mean, just that, if you don't have anything else to banish with Gren maju, that's 3,200 attack. That's pretty much without doing anything.
Yeah.
So it's a really decent card. I mean, I wouldn't play the deck if this guy wasn't a thing.
That's really a weird attack number, 2450.
Yeah, he gets over some stuff. I mean, he's not bad though. And then I play 2 Inspector Border. I'd play 3 if I had a third, but this was all I could get a hold of before the tournament. There's no way around it. Pretty degenerate card. You go first, it just shuts down a lot of decks. And that's one of the reasons why I like this deck as well. It came in handy a lot yesterday. I mean, you saw yourself. There were a lot of times where I'd put this on board, and I played against Salad. What was it, 3
Salad,
times
like they could do a set.
That was it. Yeah, I've never seen a deck set so much before. So it worked out a lot in my favor. Right off the bat, if there's one change I can make to this deck, it would be to bump this guy up to 3. He's really, really important.
That good?
Yeah. And then I play some hand traps. I play 2 Valor, 2 Ash, and 2 Phantasme. When I was putting this deck together, a lot of the builds that I saw online, they weren't playing Phantasme. I personally didn't understand why, so I wanted to give it a shot with him in the deck. My thinking was this deck, or at least Gren maju, he loses to stuff like Valor and Widow Anchor. So just being able to have Phantasme out to try to
protect it,
it's really important. It seems really important to me. And so I mean, I like him in the deck. There are times, obviously, if you've got Inspector Border and you draw Phantasme, it's obviously dead. At that point, there are times where it won't really be dead, but
it's a risk you're willing to take.
Yeah, I tried to balance my deck in a way that if they can get around Inspector Border, I'm going to have follow-up plays. I'm going to have stuff that I can do after that. So that was my thinking behind it, and overall I really liked it.
Yeah.
So that's it for the monsters. Moving on to the spells, we've got 3 Desires.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah, this is one of the best cards in the deck.
Not only so in this deck, it's not only good just to draw the 2, but it's the best part is the banishing 10.
Right, and because that's the cost, I mean, realistically, most of the time, I could care less if my opponent stops it or not. If they do, then that's fine. I just banish 10 cards, which is what I want to do. And if they don't stop it, then draw 2 for free. That's awesome. Then I play 2 duality.
Consistency.
Consistency, pretty self-explanatory as well. 1 extravagance. I'd bump that up to 2 if I had another one. I've only got 1 right now. And then Monster Reborn for the last spell. There are times they're going to get around your Gren maju, and just being able to bring him back and
Hit for
a lot. Yeah, a lot of
30K or something.
yeah. It's really useful. And that's it for the spells. We got a lot of traps. 1 warning, 3 judgment, 3 strike. I mean, that's all pretty self-explanatory. I like going first with this deck, and you just set up a lot of traps, and I mean, obviously, a bunch of traps in Inspector Border. It's going to be really hard.
Game over, baby.
Yeah, that's it. And one thing I do like about this deck is I can go first, but I can also go second if I have to. It's not the end of the world. There are some decks I played in the past where my opponent goes first, and I just look at my hand and, you scoop. That's it. But with this deck, I think you can do, either one pretty well. Then we've got triple impermanence. Another one pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Stop your opponent, and if they end with just a small monster, there's a good chance you can just push through and OTK him if you're going second. And 3 crackdown. Another pretty good card. Just kind of get rid of your opponent's monsters, take control of them, and just not exactly hold out until you can push for damage, but overall a good trap.
Yeah.
Then we got 3. There can be only 1. Another card that it came in handy a lot yesterday. Played Salad, I think it was 3 times, and every time I flipped this, it was pretty much
game over.
Pretty much game, yeah.
That and Inspector Border.
Yeah. And so there were times I didn't have Inspector Border, and I'd flip this, and that was it. So another good one. And then we've got a few cards left. We've got Triple Compulse. I think it's a really underrated card right now, honestly. Just being able to get rid of problematic monsters. Or at the very least, try to bait out Negate, and then you've got Strike for that as well. I think that's really good.
Yeah, and also you can bounce back your Grand Maju if they try to pop it or something.
Yeah, there were a couple times where that came up. I banished a lot of them from Desires, and you just got to do what you got to do. But overall, it worked out. And then the last 2 cards, I played Double Evenly. This was a card that I just wanted to try to have somewhat of a balance, whether I went first or second. So some people it might sound a little weird to have so many going first and so many going second cards, but at least yesterday it worked out really well. And there were a few times I didn't exactly open ideal, but just being able to
just having the option, knowing that you can.
Just being able to get rid of 2 or 3 cards and just kind of gain some advantage that way. It just helps out a lot in the grind game.
Yeah.
So that's it for the main deck. It's 45 cards, and for the extra deck, it's a little weird. So I play 2 Link Rebo. So use it for Eater of Millions. If you're in a really weird spot. I played 1 Pentastag. I just picked him because he can do piercing damage or whatever he's playing.
Grand Maju can hit for 30K up with piercing.
Exactly. It didn't come up yesterday, but it was the idea behind it. 1 Phoenix, pretty self-explanatory. I played 2 Starving Venoms for Super Poly targets, and 1 of the Salad Fusion guy for Super Poly. And I'm going to be honest with you, the rest of my extra deck did not matter because I didn't go into it. I just needed more cards for Extravagance. So 1 Hayate, 1 LT, 1 Galatea, 1 Sunlight Wolf, 1 Clifford Genius, 1 Dark Cavalry. That guy, he almost came up. 1 Crystal Wing, and 1 Laguska. If I remember to bring them with me yesterday, I would have played, Unicorn, another
generics,
Link 3 and like a Link 4, but I didn't have them with me, and I just needed the cards to be able to banish of Extravagance. So,
and Eater of Millions.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so no matter what I put in there, I just had to have it full.
So what was your final record yesterday?
I went 5-0.
You went 5-0.
Yeah. First round I played against 6 Ams, and then I played against Salad the next round, and then I played Mech Knight Orchist, and then the last 2 rounds I played Salad as well.
So would you consider Salad your easiest match?
Oh yeah, it's at least so far from what I've played, Salad seems almost free. And it wasn't a die roll thing because 2 of the 3 matches I lost the die roll and they went first, and I just pushed through the board, cleared them out, and then they have like 1 or 2 cards left over. And yeah, it was just pretty easy. I didn't get to play against any striker yesterday. John Hamby was there. He's probably one of the best players that we've got at locals, if not the best. And I was really glad I didn't play against him. I don't know how this deck would fare against something like striker. But yeah, I mean, overall yesterday it was pretty fun. I'm gonna make some changes to it, and this might be what I play for YCS Portland. We'll see.
Don't side deck. I guess
yeah, exactly. Don't plan on it, you know. But yeah, overall it's a really fun deck. I don't know how, you know, if I would say it's tier or anything, but you can definitely catch a lot of people off guard.
Yeah.
And that's
so it's a fun, competitive stun deck.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Somebody might enjoy. Make a couple people rage.
Yeah. If you're a piece of shit like me, you'll love it. So you know, we'll see, I guess. But,
all right, man. Well, thanks for the video. Looks pretty fun. Sucks for the guys that were playing salad.
Yeah, it's fun for me. It's not fun for the other people. And you know, we said it in our video yesterday, but you know, big thanks real quick to everyone who's subscribed to us so far. You know, we're gonna keep bringing you guys videos as often as we can. We've got YCS Portland coming up here in a few weeks, so we're hoping to have, you know, a lot more content for you guys leading up to it, and as well as, you know, from the event as well.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you guys. Well, this is the deck.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.